what? I was busy preparing for my day. Do you know how much work it takes every day to look this gorgeous?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were just taking in the sun. But look at the mistress.
Honey, I'm looking at her, but I'm not seeing anything new. She's cutting apples for the house. What's so special about that? She does it every day.
No, not that. Just a moment ago, she cut into the apple. She began to cry. Surely you heard her sniffle.
Sorry, Chickie, I didn't. My beauty routine takes all my concentration, and I can't afford to be distracted. Anyways, she looks fine now, so if you'll excuse me, I have a lot left to do.
Well, you may have missed it, but I did not. She cries often during the day, and at night, when I'm sleeping in my coop next to her window, I can hear her crying in her bed. I think she still mourns over her dead husband. You couldn't have known this, for you weren't here. But they were very much in love. So much so that the farm rang with singing and laughter every day.
Yes, honey, the horse told me the story about how the master became sick and then died.
And did he tell you how she nursed him day and night, feeding him herbal teas and medicines, trying to break the fever, and then how one morning we awoke and it was gone?
It's true. Once the master died, all the joy went out of her heart, and this house became very quiet.
Oh, what a sad, sad story. I heard a tale like that once when I was just a duckling. It seems this beautiful duck fell in love with a powerful drake.
Dixie, I'm sure it's a very interesting tale, but back to the mistress. It breaks my heart to see her so sad and alone.
Oh, silly, she's not alone. She has all of us, plus the animals in the barn.
It's true that our care and feeding occupy her time, but she is a human, needs the companionship of other humans, like herself.
She used to love to scratch my head and ears as I lay on her lap. Now she hardly notices me.
Oh, honey, I know exactly how you feel. Once when I was a duckling.
I want to help the mistress, and I think I've got a great idea.
Oh, I know. Let's get mistress a husband. There's a farmer near the pond where I was born who would be perfect, of course. He's very old and pretty deaf, but still, he's human.
No, I don't think that'll work. That's just too big of a job for the three of us. And even if we could find a husband for the mistress, how will we ever convince him to follow us home? No, we need to think of another way to help the mistress. I was thinking about a baby.
Oh, honey, that's no trouble at all. The sheep just had a set of twins. I'm sure she'd be happy to let the mistress have one. Let's go get it now. I think the white one's cured in the black lamb.
Well, that's one idea, but I was thinking more along the lines of a human child. Someone that the mistress could love and raise as her own.
Well, a human baby would be a lot more trouble for the mistress to raise than a lamb. Sheep are pretty self-sufficient. But if you really think it has to be a human child, then that raises another problem. Where are we going to get one?
Captain Butler's right. We're way out here on this farm. Where are we going to get a human baby?
You're right. This is a problem. I've been pondering on it for weeks, though, and it seems that humans are very protective of their young, so I don't think we can convince them to give us one.
Oh, honey, that's no trouble at all. Once I spread out my country girl charm, I could get any animal or human to do anything I want. Just point me to him and I'll handle all the rest.
I don't think that'll work. No, and stealing one just wouldn't be the honorable thing to do.
I know, we can order one from the store in the village. I heard mistress say they sell everything there.
Dixie, they don't sell babies in a store. And even if they did, they wouldn't give one to the three of us. We're going to have to find another way to help the mistress get a child.
Excuse me, ladies. I couldn't help overhearing your conversation about the mistress.
What do you think of our idea to get a human child as a companion for her?
Ingenious, an excellent idea. I do believe it will do the trick.
And did you hear about the problems we're facing? Do you have any advice?
As a matter of fact, I do. You see, being this close to the ground has considerable advantages. I move so slowly, and so many barnyard animals seldom notice me. I hear conversations, pick up tidbits, secrets that others never hear.
Secrets? Do you mean gossip? Oh, do tell.
Shh. Dixie, I'm sure hoots doesn't mean common gossip. Please, go on.
As I was saying, one day, I shouldn't really be talking about this. I made a resolution not to spread what I hear in special circumstances. But since this is such a special case and Mr. is such a true friend, I can make an exception. You see, one day when I was sunning myself under the big apple tree in the field, I heard two squirrels talking in the branch above me. One was really badly hurt in the shoulder, and he was telling his tale and was having a really, really hard time because there was so much pain.
Oh, yes, go on.
You see, his friend was asking him how he became so badly injured in the dark forest. You see, and his friend was explaining to him that he went into the dark forest looking for berries and nuts, and soon became lost. When suddenly he was attacked from above. Giant claws cut deep into his shoulder, and he was carried high into the air before he could even exit.
Carried into the air? Was it a human?
Worse, an owl.
And you managed to escape? How?
You see, the owl carried him to a castle built upon a 100-year-old pine tree and deposited him into the cage for the following morning.
Oh, honey, don't keep us on tenterhooks. How'd the squirrel get away?
That night, as the squirrel lay in the cage, he learned the owl's tale from the other three prisoners. There was a pump bull and 2 other mice in the cage next to him.
I love a rodent feast as well as the next cat, but 3 mice and a squirrel? That's a gorge fest.
The owl was educated. He knew many things no other animals nor humans could know. So he collected many charms, ancient books, secret ingredients, stuff like that, in boxes and jars upon endless rows in his house. He spoke of the magic each of them held.
That must have been terrifying for the squirrel.
It was. That night, as he lay in his cage, he soon dozed off, as did the owl when he was reading his book. The squirrel woke up to the smell of smoke and noticed that the candle burnt down to a stub and ignited the papers that the owl was reading in the book.
Oh my goodness, honey, that poor creature. I know just how I must have felt. Once, right after I was hatched, I was living in the corner of the garden in this large coop. And you see, these other 2 ducklings went in my bed. Well, honey, let me tell you.
Dixie, I'm sure it was a very tense moment, and I'd love to hear your story later, but let's let Boots continue with his tale.
As I was saying, the squirrel began to spit nuts at the owl and seeds, and shouted out in it as loud as he could. Nothing was waking now, so he began to rock the cage back and forth, slamming up against it. And it soon came to the edge of the ledge, and then fell off the ledge. And crashed, awoke the owl put up the fire. When the owl learned the tale from the squirrel and the other prisoners, the owl thanked them and he came back up.
Well, this is a really interesting tale, but what does it have to do with our problem?
I know. The moral of the story is don't read when you're tired, right?
Not exactly. You see, the owl was so appreciative of the squirrel that he said he would return the favor one day.
Well, in that city, I always say what goes around comes around. It's an old southern saying my mom taught me, and I always try to remember it. You see, once, right after I was hatched, my little brother stole a corn cob from a pig, and let me tell you, the fireworks took off.
Dixie, I'm sure it's another great story, and I'd love to hear it later, but let's let Boots continue with his tale.
Actually, that was the end of the tale, but I do believe his tale will help you under blessed.
You think that the squirrel can help us find a child for the mistress?
Not the squirrel, the owl.
Oh, honey, there's no way I'm visiting no squirrel-eating owl.
Well, Boots, if I understand you correctly, and I think I do, then you think that the owl's vast knowledge of potions and spells can help us get a child for the mistress?
Exactly. I take you to the squirrel, and the squirrel takes you to the owl. Now, you get you a baby.
But what if the squirrel refuses to take us there, or the owl refuses to help us?
Well, then you're right back where you were born. What do you have to lose?
Nothing but our lives. It's a long way to the dark forest, and I can't walk that far. I could come back with blisters, or even break a nail.
Dixie, nobody said that you had to come. You can stay here with Jake and help watch over the mistress while Captain Butler and I go and get to the owl's tree with the squirrel.
Sure, it might even be better. Easier for us to get into the owl's nest, you know?
Stay home and miss the adventure? No way, honey. Besides, I don't want the 2 of you stealing all the glory. I'll just go throw a few things in a bag and meet you back here in an hour.
Hey, Dixie,
Yes, honey?
make sure you wear flats.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we'll meet back here in an hour. You'll bring the squirrel, right?
Yeah.
Well, thank you. This is very generous of you to help us.
Don't thank me. The mistress is a true friend. She let me stay in the garden all day.
All right. You can't possibly bring that entire trunk of stuff all the way through the dark forest and up the owl's tree. You'll have to leave it here.
No, honey. I'm definitely taking it. I can't possibly travel without my things.
Dixie, the trunk stays here.
Betty's right. You can't possibly carry the whole thing. Now, dig around in there and pick out one piece. You can leave the trunk with Jake while we're gone.
Fine.
Glad to see you're all here. Skippy, this is Betty.
Hello. This is very generous of you to help us.
Hi, I'm Captain Butler. And this is Dixie.
Hi there. Aren't you the handsome one? Love the fluffy tail. What type of conditioner do you use?
Gee, thanks.
You know, I could help you with that shoulder. I was a nurse back home at the farm.
Really?
Oh, yeah, sure. Let me tell you about the time the rooster fell off a fence pole and landed on a rock. Oh, honey, he got almost the size of an orange. If it wasn't for my nursing skills, I do believe he would have died.
Dixie, I'm sure that's a story for another time, but if we want to make the dark forest by nightfall, we have to get going.
Captain Butler is right. It is easy to get lost in the dark.
Are you sure the owl's going to help us? It could be a dangerous wild goose chase.
Yes, positive. The owl and I are best buds now.
All right, well then, let's go. We'll lead the way.
All right.
I'm afraid this is where I leave you guys.
What? Leave? What are you talking about? This whole thing was your idea.
See, I'm so slow, it just hold you guys back home.
That may be a good idea. We need to get going kind of fast, so.
Good luck, guys, and travel safely.
All right. We'll start through the building, cross the field, and then we need to get lost in the This way, folks. It's easy to trip over fallen logs.
Can't we stop for a minute to rest? My feet are killing me.
I don't think that's such a good idea. Who knows what kind of dangerous animals could be lurking around here at night.
We've been traveling a long time now. Are you sure this is the right way to the Owl's Tree?
Yes, positive. I stopped here last time. In fact, here are some acorns right here.
Hey, come over here. I think I found the owl's tree.
Are you sure?
Hey, I think you're right. You gonna make it, Dixie?
I guess. Help me up if you please.
Here we are.
Nice work, Skippy, but parts are asking for a child.
Who's gonna wake him?
Don't look at me. This whole place gives me the creeps. It reminds me of the loft of the chicken coop back home. Spiders and creepy crawlies everywhere. You do, Betty. You eat that kind of stuff all the time.
Well, I would do it, but Skippy said that he's met the owl before. You're friends, right? Maybe you should wake him up. Eliminate the element of surprise.
Hey, no problem. I'll be happy to do it. You guys might want to step back a little, just in case I startle.
Look at my wing on. I'm shaking.
Professor, we're bow for...
Who? What? Who are you?
Professor, it's me, Skippy. Remember me? You had me for dinner. I mean, so much for dinner. I mean, remember me.
Skippy? What are you doing here? I never thought I'd see you again.
Skippy, these are my friends, Captain Butler, Dixie, and Betty.
Hello. Hi. Nice place you got here.
Hi. I love your house. It's so full.
We don't want to keep you from your studies, Professor, but I told these folks that you might be able to help them because they're in a little trouble.
Certainly. You are very welcome. Any friend of Skippy is a friend of mine. Can I offer you anything to eat or a cool drink?
No, nothing.
Well, we don't want to keep you from your studies, Professor, so I'll let you tell you why we're here.
We live on the farm at the edge of the dark forest, and the woman who lives there has been very kind to us and all the animals that live there. But her husband died, and she's very lonely and cries all the time. And so we're trying to find a way to help her with, her loneliness. We think she maybe misses human companionship.
Yeah, I find humans to be quite complicated beings. Moody too. They're almost impossible to understand.
That's what I've been saying for some time.
It's like there are different species.
So how do you think I can help?
Well, we all thought that a human child would be the best answer to our sister's loneliness. And if he told us about you,
I told them about your vast knowledge of magic and cooking.
So, here we are. I don't normally look like this professorship. I usually make a stunning impression. Someone wouldn't let me bring change of clothes in my makeup case.
So here we are. We've come to ask you if you could make a human child. Do you think it is possible?
Of course it's possible. Look around this place. It's loaded with weird, amazing things. There's probably a baby inside one of those boxes right now.
Make a human baby? It's impossible. I think I may have read something about it. Yes, I think it was developing a human from a goat. Or was it sewing a human from a coat? I can't remember which. Let me grab one of my spell books and see if there's anything about it.
Oh, here, let me help you.
Turning iron into gold? No. Turning a cat into a horse? No. Turning wheat into silver? This is a wrong book. Here we go. Articular horticulture.
Articular, what? Horticulture. It means growing plants.
But honey, we live on a farm already. We don't need any plants. No, sir, we need a baby. A human baby.
Dixie, quiet. I'm sure the professor knows what he's doing.
I've got it. No, maybe not. This may be it. Yes, I think it is. Can one of you bring me a quill pen, please? I need to write this down.
Sure. Here you. Oh, the tip is broken. Just a minute. Yep. Here you are.
Thank you, thank you. Very generous. I knew. Check. Adder tongue. Check. Carrot root. Very expensive item. But check. 4 tennis leaves. This seems excessive. 2 drops H and nightshade, a bit reckless, you guys. But a pinch of drink too. Odd. Liver a cat?
Yow!
What? Oh wait, I read that wrong. It's not liver of a cat. It's lining of a hat. A woman's hat for a girl and a man's for a boy. Which one do you prefer?
I think a girl would be best. She can keep Mistress company and help her around the farm when she gets older.
But honey, we have enough women on the farm already. Another one would only draw attention away from me. I mean, the mistress.
I think a girl would be sweet. She could brush my fur and bring me balls of yarn to play with. I vote girl. Alrighty then, a girl it is. Seems like a girl, please.
Girl is healthy. Can you please grab me one of the ladies' hats in the trunk?
Anything in particular?
Style doesn't matter. Perfect. Thanks. Interesting color. Not enough pleasant smell. Just 2 more ingredients. Skippy, please bring 4 leaves from the large jar over there.
One, 2, 3, 4.
Now I'll add some tamarind oil to bind them together. Perfect. Finished. Now listen very carefully. Take this bottle to your home. Pour this mixture into any liquid and have your mistress drink it. Within a week, she will have a human baby girl.
Thank you so much. This is very generous of you to help us.
Thanks again. I'd like to get home before it gets too dark. If I missed another night of my beauty sleep, there's no telling what kind of damage it'll do to my youthful complexion.
Happy to help. Just be sure she drinks all of the mixture and everything should work out perfectly.
I told them you were amazing, and truly are. Thanks again, Professor.
Bye, honey. It's been really interesting.
You can say that again.
Hey, where were you guys last night? The mistress was calling you. She was really worried.
We went to see Lord Balfour. He gave us a potion that'll help the mistress have a baby.
Here it is. All we have to do is put it in a drink and have her drink it.
That'll be easy. The mistress always comes outside to drink her tea. I'll distract you guys with the potion in.
That's the plan, man.
Look, here she comes. Here, you do it, honey.
Good morning, babies. Did everyone sleep well?
Bark! Bark!
Jake, sit down, boy.
Bark! Bark!
Jake.
Bark!
That's all right, Jake. I'll just go inside and get a You're just a clumsy old dog now, aren't you, sweetheart?
Jake! Jake, you idiot, you spilled the potion.
What are we supposed to do now?
That was our last chance to help the mistress.
I'm sorry, but we can go back to the house and get another one.
I vote no to that. It's too far and too dangerous. Totally set my hunting schedule back last time.
I'd be so ashamed to go back to the owl and ask him for another potion after we already destroyed the first one he created. We need to come up with a plan B. Let's meet back here tomorrow and see what we can come up with. And Jake, you're so lucky you're so darn cute. You'd be in a heap of trouble.
That's why I don't hang out with dogs. They're just big old clumsy hairy things. I mean, they may be great for protection, but you can't train them to behave. I'm going down to the lower meadow to finish about breakfast. And maybe take a sunbath. I'll see you in the morning.
Me too. Patrolling these acres is a full-time job, and I might as well get to it.
I'm off. See you guys tomorrow.
Honey, I told you I can't be walking back to no creepy owl's nest. I have too many social obligations here to be traipsing around the woods. Are you listening to me? Or to Betty? Hey, turn around, I'm speaking to you. Whoa, what is that?
I have no idea.
Hey, you two, what's the plan?
Whoa.
But look at this.
Honey, this thing is bigger than the rain barrel behind the barn. It reminds me of this time when I was walking around the barn and I ran into...
Yikes! What the heck is that thing?
We have no idea.
Let's try to get it open.
No. That could be dangerous or hurt the flower.
Hello? Anyone in there?
Isn't it just about where the mistress's drink spilled last night?
I think so. Why?
Well, Jake spills the owl's potion, and in the morning there's a new exotic plant. Don't you guys see it?
No, I don't. What does the dog being clumsy have to do with this plant?
I got it. You think that the potion grew this flower.
I do. And I also think that there's going to be a baby inside of it when it opens. Jake, what are you barking about? Oh my, what is this? The petals are so beautifully colored. I've never seen anything like it. I suppose the seed must have been blown here by the wind. But how did it grow so quickly? Jake, don't be so upset. As long as it's here, I might as well water it. Oh my, I think it's growing now. What a beautiful little girl. Are you a fairy princess? Let me help you from the flower. You're so tiny and so very lovely. You could stay here with us, and I will call you Thumbelina because you are no larger than my thumb.
Well, all's well that ends well. The mistress has her companion.
She's very small, though.
Well, small is better than nothing. Anyway, she's happy now. We did what we came to do.
She is a darling little thing.
I wonder if she'll grow any larger.
I don't doubt it. Humans seem to get larger and larger every day, and less interested in us as they grow.
Well, there's nothing more or less for us to do here. We might as well get on with the rest of our day.
That works for me, honey. I'd love the work to do on my makeup.
I'm out of here.
Yep, nice work for a squirrel.
Good morning, Thumbelina. You look mighty pretty this morning. Come inside now, darling. I'm fixing lunch.
Yes, Mother, almost finished. Don't you smell wonderful? What a beautiful day. The sun feels so good on your face.
perfect bride for my handsome son. Won't he be surprised when he sees the sweet little gift I have brought? What's happening with all my arm? You're hurting me. I'm so sorry, young lady. I'm not usually this person, but I'm just... Oh, please don't cry. Tell me what is wrong. Maybe my mother can help. It's my son. He's lost. We're eating bugs in the pond behind the barn. He walked around a tree stump and suddenly he was gone. I've been calling for him, but it's such a big pond I'll never be able to find him myself.
Wait here while I get my mother. I'm sure she'd love to help, and the three of us can search for him.
No, wait. He can't be far. Can't you come with me now? There's no need to bother your mother. I'm sure I'll find him in moment with your help. It's just this way. Please?
Well, I suppose I could help you.
Thank you.
Thumbelina! Thumbelina, lunch! Thumbelina, don't you hear me calling for you? Betty, have you seen Thumbelina? She's missing. I'm gonna go check by the barn. Click loudly if you see her. Good girl.
Captain Butler! Dixie! Skippy! Jake! Jake, come quickly!
What's up, Betty?
It's Thumbelina. She's missing.
Who's missing, Betty?
Listen, everybody. Thumbelina is missing. The mistress is looking for her over by the barn. I think we should spread out and help her. Captain Butler, Jake, you guys take the orchard. Dixie, you take the pond. And Skippy, you take the goat. We'll all meet back here when we're done with our areas.
Oh, looky, what a beautiful day to start. It's my lucky day. Does this make me look short? It may. Let's try this. Too cute.
And then I told her I couldn't possibly join us for lunch. Magic wouldn't take no for an answer. Insisted our company was locked in the barn. Well, once I got there,
Look at that. You. Yes, you. Where did you get that scarf at?
Who are you and why do you care?
It belongs to her friend. She's missing. Now, where did you get that?
oh honey, that looks great on you. Really, the color is perfect with your feathers.
Dixie, do you mind? This is really important.
Of course it is, honey. Everyone should know how to accessorize, especially when they're wearing all black.
Dixie, do you mind? This is really important. Now, where did you get that scarf at?
I didn't steal it, I found it.
Yes, but where?
Actually, just there. I saw it on the ground and I liked the color.
Did you see a very small girl?
A girl? No girl, just a scarf.
Did you see anything or anyone that could help us?
Nope, just a scarf. Can I keep it?
Of course you can, darling. It's perfect for you. Think about bringing some yellow and orange into your wardrobe, too. They'd be great with your complexion.
All right, Dixie, we have to go tell the other. Captain Butler, Jerry, Dixie.
Oh, well, my name's Spado. I can help you.
Can you really help me?
Yes, I can really help you.
Well, let's get out of this cage. Help me out.
Why are you here?
The cop kidnapped me from my home. And I need help to escape.
Well, I can help you, but you're too large to fire my back. We must think of another plan.
Well, let's go now before she returns.
There you are, my soon-to-be daughter-in-law. I brought your wedding present. First is coronet and flowers and flowers. Next is cake. There, let me look at you. Turn around so I can thoroughly appreciate what you said. I don't.
Your Highness, I'm so sorry. I'm so unhappy. I miss my home and my mother. Please won't you let me return?
No, of course you can't leave. This is your home. Now come with me and meet me in heaven. No. What are you doing? Get away from me. Run, Thumbelina, run. Run away with it, still can. Thank you, thank you. I'll never forget this. Thank you.
Sorry, love. I didn't see you lying there. What are you doing out in this kind of weather? Shouldn't you be in a den, cave, or nest or something?
I have no home. I mean, I'm lost. I was taken from my mother, and I was able to escape, but I don't know how to find my way back, and it's so cold.
Well, I mean, so you've been out here all this winter? What do you eat?
Very little really. I eat whatever I can find. A few acorns, some field corn. Last week I found a few carrots in the ground after harvest. That's the last time I ate.
You had better come with me, love. I can't let you here out to die in the cold. I have some room left at my flat, and I have a lot of food to see us through the winter. You can stay as long as you like until you regain your strength to find your way home.
Can I really come with you? Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You'll do fine. I think just fine. Here she is, just as I promised.
She's lovely, just lovely. She's everything you promised me.
I know, I said the same thing when I came across her in the field. And allow me to make introductions. Thumbelina, this is my neighbor, Mr. Mole. He's the wealthiest citizen around and lives deep under the ground with many rooms in his flat. Mr. Mole, this is my little human visitor, Thumbelina. She was supposed to be engaged to a toad emperor, but luckily she left the ceremony in time to come live with me. But not only is she beautiful, but she keeps the house very neat.
Yes, you spoke true, very true. But can she do the work necessary to prepare my meals, tidy up my mansion? She seems quite frail.
Oh, she can do the work, Governor, believe me. She's been preparing the meals for the two of us, and I find her cooking skills quite extraordinary. My dear, what she could do with a couple of apples and some dried corn. She's been sleeping a lot lately since she's been here, but I think she's beginning to regain her strength to keep your fly as neat as a pin.
Engaged to an emperor, you say? That'd be a fine feather in my cap to tell my friends. Yeah, excuse me. Can you sing, girl?
Yes, I suppose I can. Why? Do you want me to sing to you?
Oh, no. I like me. You can sing. She makes my day more pleasant.
You're a maid. You want me to become your servant?
Yes, of course, Lovely does. Why do you think I brought you here in the first place?
No, I can't work for you. I'm a human girl. I need the sun and the flowers. I need to hear the birds and animals. I need to run in the fields and swim in the lakes. I can't spend the rest of my life in the darkness underground.
Oh, of course you can. And you will. What do we need nasty birds and flowers for? The sun only dries your skin and pains your eyes. Now come with me. I accept you as well.
No, I won't follow you anywhere. You lied to me. You made me believe you were my friend. And all along, you were luring me into your home to give me to the mole. I thought you were my friend.
I am your friend, love. Who else would set up such a prestigious marriage for you? You'll be the wealthiest woman around. People will envy to be you. Now, don't be difficult now. Come with us.
No, I won't follow you anywhere. You can't force me to do something I refuse to do.
Of course I can, you stupid girl. Now come along quietly or I'll be forced to tie you up. See how eager you'll be to marry me after a few days tied up in my cell.
That's a good love now. Come on, hurry. The mole has promised us a feast that's flat.
It's just through here. It's on arrows and I'll climb around a bird. Broke through the earth and died there. Just hold the mouse's hands and show you the path around it.
Oh, this poor thing. How did she die?
Who cares? It's just a useless bird. What are they good for? All they can do is chirp, 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 and then die from starvation during the winter. They're even too dumb to come to the ground. Love my hand.
You were my friend. If you would not have distracted me from the endless house, I wouldn't have been able to escape. And now here you are, frozen and dead through your troubles. Here's my lovely friend. At least let me give you my apron. You deserve at least that. Goodbye, my lovely friend. I will never forget you. You're alive! You didn't die!
Well, if it isn't the little girl in the pot. That's so very cold. That your apron and your warm cheek must have revived me.
I'm so happy to see you here.
How did you get so far underground?
I was freezing outside and nearly starved to death when a field mouse found me and brought me to his home. I thought he only wanted to help me survive the winter, but he really wanted to give me to his mole friend as a servant. This is a terrible place. I have to find a way to escape. You can't stay here either. I saw the way mole picked at you and thought you were dead.
Help me out. See this? This is where I got a trip. It's really just leaving me to come in. It's right up. You open it wider and I use my finger and you use your hand. Both of us can be able to escape.
Let's go now. The mouse and mole will serve notice on that lawn behind and come back with me.
Look, I see light.
Come on, she must be back with the dead bird. Look, the bird going off the top. I thought you said it was dead.
Get out of my way, you idiot. Where's the girl?
Blimey, she has to be around here somewhere.
She has to be around here somewhere. Sure, she's around here. But she already escaped with the dead bird.
But, Governor, you said the bird was dead. So, do you think it was a ghost?
No, you idiot. How many ghosts do you see climbing out of a tunnel?
But why would she leave a palace like this? She would have been the queen of the underground.
Well, she isn't here now, so you better find her replacement. Or else.
Certainly, Your Highness. I'll start looking for some clues.
You want a clue? I'll give you a clue. Look up. See that? It's a hole. The girl and the bird escaped through it.
Oh, alright. Well, Your Excellency, I'll go look for the girl and I'll bring her right back to you as soon as I can.
You better. Hurry up.
I'm
You're
going.
getting away.
Come this way, I've made a map of the area.
What did you say?
I made a map of the area. This part in green right here is what we've already covered. And this part right here in yellow, that's a possibility. Saw a great many blackbirds chirping over there this morning. Birds are never that loud when they have something to shout about. Besides,
Did you say birds? Yum.
Come on, honey, we're falling behind the others. Come on, slowpoke. Oh, there they are. Here we are, y'all.
Dixie, I told you you couldn't bring that trunk of clothes.
Oh, well, honey, I'm not bringing it. Skippy is.
Look at him, he's so tired. He can barely stand up under the weight of it.
Oh, he's just fine. Tell him you're just fine.
Fine.
Skippy, you can't possibly carry that entire trunk all the way there. We've traveled acres, and who knows how much farther we have to go.
Captain the Boulder is right. Dixie, that trunk stays here. You can take only what you can wear.
I don't want to go without my things.
Dixie, how much in there? Only what you can wear.
Being beautiful is an obligation no one understands but me. Fine. You want to put that up? Okay, honey, I'm ready.
I suggest we go this way.
Can you walk, Dixie?
Oh, yeah, sure thing, honey. Go on, I'm coming.
you could take me to the place where you found it, it shouldn't be far from my home.
If I help you find your home, can I keep the scarf? I've gotten several compliments since I started wearing it.
Yes, keep the scarf. Anything you can help me find my mother.
Okay, then here's the plan. You stay here, you sleep on the couch. Not everyone around here is friends. I'll take off and fly some circles. I'll start out small and get wider and wider until I find your home.
What a clever idea. I know you'll find it. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Here I go.
What's wrong?
I don't know what your house looks like.
Good point.
Right this way, Governor. I think I can see your footprints in the grass.
Better be right this time. Tired of chasing around this field. Sun's murder on my eyes, and I can literally feel my skin drying out. There is a reason why intelligent people live under the ground.
Well, she has to be around here somewhere. I'm sure of it. I can smell her. If I were a tiny human girl, I would certainly hide in those trees. Over there.
You better be right this time.
There's no telling how long it will take Carl and Bluebell to find my mother. I just hope the mouse and will soon quit looking and return underground. Maybe I should find another place to hide. But what if they come back and I'm not here? No, I'd better stay until I see one or both of them. I'll hide next to this rock behind this tree. I'll knock here where no one can see me.
Come this way. I left you right over here under this bush. Little girl, where are you? Little girl.
Are you sure this is where you left her? These trees look very familiar.
Honey, I don't care if this is the right place or not. I just want her to stop. My feet are killing me. If I'd known we'd be walking so far, I would have brought my football.
I'm
Do
sorry.
you think I can get a pedicure nearby?
She's very small, and I'm getting scared. She's been missing for months.
Well, since we're stopping, why don't I just go to the meadow that we passed and get a couple mice for dinner? Sound good, everybody?
No, I don't think you should separate from the group. The crow said that this is where she left her, so this is where we should fan out and search for her. We can be back here at sunset.
Honey, I can hardly stand up, much less walk. I have to give these tootsies a rest. It's just like the time when this white duck from the farm next door tried to take me dancing. I remember I wore a perfectly gorgeous green sequin shawl, and you see, he was all left, you know?
Hey, this is it, everyone. Come over here. I know this is the tree where I left her. I recognize this rock.
What can I do?
Nothing. Just stay.
Don't worry about it, Pixie. Some animals are built for speed and endurance, while others just look pretty. You can wait here, though, and in case she comes back.
Okay, honey, I will. Good luck. Staying here waiting for Thumbelina is of the utmost importance. I mean, what happened if she came through here and no one's here to greet her? Yes, sir, I always get the most important jobs. People naturally see me as leader. It's probably a trending style setting. It's my cross to bear, actually, but someone has to do it.
Hey, over here. I think I found her.
What? Where?
Hey, everyone, look who I found.
Dixie, I'm so happy to see you.
Dawn, I'm so glad to see you, too.
I can't believe you guys have been looking for me all this time. I thought I was alone once the toad kidnapped me.
We knew you wouldn't have left on your own.
We got our first clue when we saw the crow wearing your scarf.
It was Nika who put it together, actually. You know my background in coloring accessories.
All this time, I had a whole team looking for me to bring me home. Thank you so much.
Well, after the crow found the scarves and stuff, she said that she found Dixie talking for herself
she cried and cried and even tried to find you herself.
Yeah. We knew we had to do something, so when Captain Butler suggested that we try and find you ourselves, well, we all signed on. She's been a great leader, actually.
It's my superior sense of smell. Started at where the crow found the scarf at the tunnel, and here we are, months later.
My job was to keep up the morale. If it weren't for my cheery spirit and sense of style, they could not have continued.
Well, whoever is responsible, thank you so much. Let's go home and see Mother. Thumbelina! Hey, what's going on? Bluebell, isn't this wonderful? These are my friends from the farm. They've been searching for me all this time. That's terrific. I'm so happy for you. How's Mother?
Honey, she cried and cried and tried to find you herself.
Yeah.
Well, we should be getting home.
Bluebell and Crow, I'd love if you came and went to the farm with us. I know my mother will love you. I do. How about you, Bluebell? Try keeping me away. Just like Mother said, nothing is impossible if you believe. That shawl is gorgeous.
Here, try it on.
You mean like this?
Let me help you. Oh, honey, you look fabulous.
Do I really? I never thought purple was in my color palette.
Oh, honey, once we get back to farm, I'll make a daily appointment just for you. We'll redesign you from head to toe.
Wait till my nothing.
Oh, honey, you'll have to introduce yourself once I'm done making you. Here, while we walk, I'll tell you about this time when this tall white drake swan wanted to date. My dear, it's so exciting.
Ouch, ouch. That's my blimey head, Governor.
Thought you said you knew where she was.
I did, but I can smell her. But all I know I smell is a strong flowery perfume.
Idiot. Never should have trusted you.
Wait, what's that noise? Something's coming. Run, Governor, run fast.
Don't you come after me, you feline. You're any idea who I am.
Sure I do. Dinner!
Normally I don't like to come out here, but this is really kind of extraordinary circumstances. I have 3 people in the show who took the parts, one of them with 7 hours to take a part. We had, the flu hit Jefferson hard, and then we had a kid who transferred, and so I just want to recognize the kids who came out and did this. And I'm going to start with Kayla, who's in my advanced acting class and came in and took this part, and she's got to get her makeup off right now, so you go. But she's got the lead in the next show. And then Anthony, where are you? Over there. Anthony had the misfortune to transfer into this class about a week and a half ago, and he got the owl's part. And finally, the flu took out my crow. And so my assistant director got to do her part tonight. She had 7 hours to learn her lines. So thank you. Enjoy with it.
He did?